My name is Matt Ferril. I'm originally from Michigan. I'm 26 years old, and I'm going to school at Mesa State. Well, I guess Colorado Mesa.
CMU. It'll always be Mesa State to me, so what mediums do you use?
I've been mainly just focusing on printmaking.
Okay. Do you kind of dabble in anything else, or is printmaking your main?
It's my main medium, but I work with sculpture sometimes.
Okay. I've seen a couple of installations that you've put on. These two were part of the full shotgun series.
Yeah.
Did you want to elaborate a little bit more on playing with that?
Just had this idea of using a shotgun to drop, and woodcut seemed to be the way to go. So I experimented with it a little bit. First worked on just regular plywood, and that just kind of splintered really bad. So I switched it to MDF board, really holds the marks of the shotgun blast.
So can you kind of describe the process? So you shoot it at the board, and then you
take it out and I shoot at the board. Just kind of takes quite a bit of shells to get it where I want it, but take it out, shoot it, and then clean it up and bring it back to the studio, and then I'll roll it up with ink, put the colors on that I want, then run it through the press.
So printmaking, you hear a lot of artists that are more kind of drawn to the process of printmaking than the final product. Is that something that you relate to, or?
Yeah, very much so. The whole process just is more technical than, say just going in with a paintbrush and oil paint. Yeah, it's definitely I kind of have a technical mind more than, I guess it's kind of even with the creativity, so it helps a lot to work through the process, and that kind of kickstarts my brain.
Well, there are just so many steps.
Yeah.
Where you kind of you have a creative idea, and then you have to process it exactly the same way every time.
Yeah, kind of gets me hooked a little more than just sitting there with a paintbrush.
Right, absolutely. When did you first realize that you were an artist?
For fine art, let's say probably 3 or 4 years ago. I started as a graphic designer, graphic design major. I just kind of decided that it wasn't really for me, but I still wanted to make art. And I discovered printmaking, so that kind of drew me in.
Okay. Do you have a famous artist that's influenced you the most, or a teacher, any kind of artist?
Yeah, I'd say a little bit of Warhol, just the process-wise, and then the repetition. I work a lot with repetition, and kind of came from Warhol. Besides that, not very much. Josh Butler at Mesa, he's professor, so he's been really good.
One, he's an incredible artist as well, and definitely someone to inspire you to do that your whole life. So, he's definitely one of the best. Can you explain the story behind any of your pieces here? Or?
I have a piece titled Battle of the Brains, and it's a concept of battling between my technical side and creative side. I struggle with, I guess, the creative aspect of art, but that's where printmaking comes in the process, kind of jumpstarts the creative process. Ideas flow.
Yeah, that was the one I think saw first of any of your pieces, and yeah, it's kind of a fun play on the whole thing. Let's see, what's your favorite style or form of art? Obviously, printmaking is where you're drawn to, but is that what fills your home? Is that?
Style-wise, I'd say probably I really like the abstract expressionists. Just the idea that they're trying to create emotion in their pieces, non-objectively.
Right.
And I'm also drawn to symbolism too, kind of what my work is. So.
Yeah. Okay. Where do you see, for me, I think art is constantly morphing with the artist. I think the artist changes, and I think the art changes with the person. Where do you see your next stepping? Where do you see it morphing into?
I've been just kind of starting into screen printing. I've just been mainly working with relief prints and lithography and stuff like that, and I'm kind of branching into the silk screen, trying to experiment with that. And then I'm also trying to incorporate the space and kind of more installation with my work than just the panels on the wall. Kind of incorporating the concept into how it's displayed.
Okay, love that. So sometimes you find that it's hard to stay motivated as an artist and to keep creating and constantly challenge yourself. Is there something that inspires you to do that? Or?
Just getting in the studio and just working on stuff. Like I said, the process kind of jumpstarts my brain, and that's kind of where I go if I'm starting on just kind of go and print anything really. Just kind of start messing around.
So just hands-on is really your biggest motivation. It's just constantly being in the studio. Why have you decided to be an artist? Why go this route?
I think mainly it's fun. I like creating things and making something that is in my brain, just kind of getting it out there, but I think it's mainly just how fun it is. I don't really, anything else really just makes me as happy as making art.
Is there a plan after college?
I'm gonna go get my master's, and then I'll try to get my master's.
Perfect.
and then hopefully, teach on the college level with my master's, and then see where that takes me. Just kind of use that as a vehicle to further my artwork.
So your main goal would be to teach and create?
Yeah.
Perfect. And try to stay at a professional gallery level?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully.
Perfect. Well, is there anything else that you'd like your fan viewers to know about you or your art?
I think
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.